views coming in from Aditya Narayan of Citi India, who believes that market valuations are at a fair level and expects the economy to stabilize. In a chat with Nikunj, he also stated that he is bullish on financial, cement and auto stocks.
My sense is the market has moved and it will then tend to wait for earnings to catch up, and that wait could be a little longer than what people are effectively expecting. For the market to run through, after a 20% run, to run another 20%, you require earnings support and earnings upgrade support, which I think will not come easily. And that's why our call that the market will move up and then it'll tend to hold a bit, because you will not see the upside surprises on earnings.
Indian markets have been stuck in this range from last 4 years. When do you think Indian markets will break out of this 4-5 year range? Well,
it's been there's been wide gaps in this range. It's gone up and it's gone down quite dramatically. I think the good thing that has happened with this market is that from a valuation framework perspective, I think it has settled down to an even keel. It is today trading at anywhere between 13 to 14 times, right? Unlike in previous times where it was trading anywhere between 13 and 22 times. I think this is a fair level. As we said, our target is 14.5. So this gives you the base on which the market will operate. After that, it is for earnings to actually start coming through, for the market to actually move more aggressively. And as I said, it's a very early stage of a bull market. We don't see the big catch up in earnings coming through. So I think at least in the first half of 2013, you're not going to see a breakout on the upside in any case. Your question was open-ended. When are you going to break? You could break down also. I'd be a little surprised if that were to happen, because I think what you're seeing at this point in time is that the economy is stabilizing. And I think that is very, very critical, because if you have a downswinging economy, you don't know how low the low can be. I think now that you're seeing signs of it kind of stabilizing, you can look more confidently at the upside. The drivers will be more macro, which, as I said, are beginning to play through and which has supported the market. It's when the economic upswing comes that you can really argue for you should get some support from earnings. And more importantly, that's when you will be in an environment where you can argue that at least for a period of time, you can value the market up.
That's 2-3 quarters away.
At least, you're talking quarters. It might be, more 6 months or
it could be years also.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
So the real bull market will only start in next 2 or 3 years.
You're making the presumption bull markets will start, but I think for a much more positive outlook on the market, you need much more than what you have today. You need the macro to be supported by the micro, right? At the moment, you're getting a lot of macro support, and my sense is it's going to be extended over a period of time. What you require is the micro to play ball with that. And my sense is it's going to take a little bit of time.
Fair point. If I look at the texture of the market, last 2 years, markets are focusing on good quality companies which have predictable cash flow, which are giving good dividend and are generating high return on equity. Do you think that trade is now getting slightly mature?
See, the very high-end trade, I think, is already mature, right?
Which is FMCG.
Which is FMCG in some senses, and in a lot of sectors, the number one stock in terms of quality and comfort as far as managements are concerned. I think that is tending to wear off a little bit in any case. My sense is the trade that really lies in the market is effectively the next level, where you're comfortable with the company, you know the business, it's been around for a while, you like the management, but there have been some issues, either in execution or in planning or in profitability. I think, you could call that semi-quality or quality cyclicals. I think that is the space where the gains are going to be the highest, because valuations are also relatively comfortable.